American Airlines flight attendant is heading to prison for nearly 2 decades. You may remember this case. He taped his cell phone to an airplane toilet lid to secretly record young girls. He was arrested last year after a 14-year-old passenger found the hidden phone and later indicted on multiple crimes against children.
So do you remember this dirtbag 38-year-old Estes Carter Thompson III? Because of course he has 3 names. You might remember we did a story on this jagbag here on the channel at the time when he was arrested for some seriously disgusting acts in his position as an American Airlines flight attendant back in 2023. Well, the wheels of American justice move slowly, but finally this potty perv is going to get a taste of his own medicine as he has to share a toilet for the next 20 years with big sweaty men named Bubba, Thor, and Beatrice. And we'll see how he likes getting his can snapped on a daily basis. On July 24, the United States Attorney's Office from the District of Massachusetts issued a release detailing the conviction and sentencing of this jagwagon, and I thought we'd read it together. A former American Airlines flight attendant was sentenced on July 23rd for surreptitiously recording minor female passengers as they use aircraft lavatories. Estes Carter Thompson III. I wonder what happened to the first 2. Anyway, this leg stain of Charlotte, North Carolina was sentenced by U.S. District Court Judge Julia E. Kobik to 18.5 years in prison and 5 years of supervised release. In March 2025, Thompson pleaded guilty to 1 count of attempted blank of children and 1 count of possession of blankography depicting a blank minor. Let me stop here for a minute. You know what's crazy? In order for me to be able to monetize this video, I have to go through all these linguistic gymnastics. Meanwhile, YouTube allows explicit videos on how to bleach your cornhole. Go figure. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, Mr. Thompson took advantage of his position of trust as a flight attendant to exploit innocent children, directing them to an aircraft bathroom he had set up to record them and then revisited those videos for his own, let's call it, personal gratification. Thanks again, YouTube. In so doing, he shattered 5 children's sense of safety and trust in the world around them, leaving them instead with fear, mistrust, insecurity, and sadness, said U.S. State's Attorney Leah B. Foley. It's our hope that this sentence provides at least some space for the victims and their families to heal. Estes Carter Thompson thought he had a no-fail plan to sexually exploit these blank for his own gratification until the brave 14-year-old girl thwarted his plan and worked with us to put an end to his deviant behavior, said Ted E. Docks, special agent in charge of the FBI's Boston division. This flight attendant's disgraceful actions robbed 5 young girls of their innocence and caused significant pain and trauma that will likely be felt by these victims and their families for years to come. No sentence can ever make up for that, but just know the FBI and our partners are committed to protecting our most vulnerable from predators like him. When this disturbing incident came to our attention, troopers assigned to Logan Airport took immediate action to ensure the safety of the victim and secure material evidence that became the basis for the federal case. Their diligence and proactive collaboration with FBI Boston stopped this individual from continuing a sustained pattern of child exploitation, said Colonel Jeffrey Noble. I commend the young victim and her family for teaching her to speak up when she recognized that something wasn't right. Yeah, good for her. The Massachusetts Police remains committed to partnering with the U.S. Attorney's Office and all our federal partners to ensure criminals in these cases face justice. It was on September 2, 2023, while working as a flight attendant on board an American Airlines flight from Charlotte, North Carolina to Boston, Thompson video recorded or attempted to video record a 14-year-old female passenger as she used the lavatory. Specifically, before the minor victim entered the lavatory, Thompson surreptitiously attached his iPhone to the underside of the toilet seat lid using red inoperative equipment stickers and set the phone's camera to record with the flashing light illuminated. Well, with that plan, no wonder he's a flight attendant, because he sure ain't no rocket scientist. Anyway, after the victim exited the lavatory, Thompson immediately entered the lavatory and removed his iPhone. But the minor victim reported this to her parents, who then reported it to other flight attendants on board. When confronted by the minor's father and other flight staff, Thompson locked himself in the lavatory with his iPhone and restored the device to factory settings, wiping all content from the phone. By the way, if you're ever in trouble, That's a really good thing to do. I'm just saying. Factory reset, cops can't get the stuff. So next time, maybe the flight crew can be a little quicker. Upon the flight's arrival at Boston's Logan Airport, Thompson's suitcase was found to contain 11 inoperative equipment stickers like those observed by the minor victim on the back of the toilet seat. A search of Thompson's iCloud account revealed 4 additional instances in which Thompson recorded minor females using the aircraft lavatory on flights he had worked between January and August 2023. The 4 minor victims depicted in the surreptitious recordings were 6, 9, 11, and 14 years old at the time. The videos were taken aboard American Airlines flights from Charlotte, North Carolina to Denver, to Kansas City, to Orlando, and Austin, Texas, and Los Angeles. Each of the videos appeared to be taken in a similar fashion in which Thompson attached his iPhone to a spot above a toilet seat and at an angle that captured the minor victims' private parts as they used the lavatory. For 2 of the videos, Thompson was found to have taken and stored 272 screenshots and 98 screenshots respectively. Also found on Thompson's iCloud were over 50 images of a 9-year-old child who had traveled as an unaccompanied minor on a flight he worked. The images included close-ups of the minor's face as she slept and images focused on the child's clothed buttocks as she deplaned. Additionally, hundreds of AI-generated images depicting child blank blank were also found stored on Thompson's iCloud account. You can figure that one out for yourself, but that's not good. All minor victims involved in this matter have been identified and their families have been contacted by law enforcement. U.S. Attorney Foley, FBI SAC Docs, and MSP Colonel Noble made the announcement. Assistant U.S. Attorney Ileana Newsom of the Criminal Division prosecuted the case. This case was brought as part of Project Safe Childhood, a nationwide initiative to combat the growing epidemic of child exploitation and abuse launched in May of 2006 by the Department of Justice, led by the U.S. Attorney's Office and the DOJ's Child Exploitation and Obscenity Section. Project Safe Child marshals federal, state, and local resources to locate, apprehend, and prosecute individuals who exploit children, as well as identify and rescue victims. And if you want more information on that, you can see the address right there on the screen. So I say this scumbag got off easy with a 20-year jail sentence. And oh, let's be real, if he serves 5 of those years, it will be a miracle. But what they should have done is release this mutant flyboy to the custody of the girl's fathers and let them deal with him as they see fit. And as a man whose family rowed the boat to America from Sicily many years ago, I have a few ideas and relatives of my own who can lend a hand. But hey, that's just me. Now, how about you? What do you think about this Estes Carter Thompson III? Did he get off too easy? No, wait, that was a poor choice of words. Never mind. You get the idea. What do you think? Just be sure and let me know down below. And as always, until next time, yeah, this is Maximus.
Maximus!